Good morning and welcome to Super Healthy Super Mornings with Dr. Shilpi. Today we're going to talk something is everybody's problem, and this was asked by some of my friends, and thanks to them I got a topic for today. And it's really important that what we eat should match our mood, our internal environment and what we require, and how are we able to solve our problems. And when it comes to sugar cravings, there are people who are having a lot of issues with sugar cravings, and because of sugar cravings and feeling like eating something sweet, they keep eating food unknowingly which is high and dense in calories, and suffer with overweight or ill health, or sugars not controlled, or cholesterol's not controlled, or anything related to high calorie dense food. Now today I wanted to talk something about foods that will decrease the sugar cravings. Yes, so we're going to talk about foods that fight sugar cravings. And when we have to talk about foods that fight sugar cravings, unknowingly also there are certain reasons for having sugar cravings, and when we have to talk about the reasons, you should definitely know what is behind the sugar cravings that you're having. There are few simple reasons behind sugar cravings that we should really control, and they can be the underlying cause that is the reason behind our sugar cravings. For example, it can be dehydration. Actually you're thirsty, but you're not quenching your thirst, you're quenching it with the sugary drinks. And actually it can be your poor diet quality. You're not eating food that is good in nutrition, or you're eating foods that is high in carbs, and it is just getting digested, and again you're hungry. And it can be your hormones, especially for women. What happens is, in the second half of the cycle, they have the estrogen and progesterone hormones which are high, and under the influence of these hormones they usually binge eat into carbohydrates. And similarly, hormones also have an impact. Say when you are having a healing phase, and you tend to eat more. When you are depressed, you tend to eat more. It's all a play of hormones. And especially when you're depressed, you have this cortisol hormone that comes in and gives you kind of food eating cravings. And stress is something that is really a very huge factor that is playing under your brain, that impacts a lot of and that impacts and has a lot of influence on sugar cravings. And there are certain nutritional deficiencies you have, and you feel like having sugar. And then when we have to talk about these, which foods are really going to influence these factors, is what I wanted to talk today. They are a group of foods, huge in diversity, that can impact your sugar cravings, and that can reduce your sugar cravings and give you that benefit of not eating untimely and not eating and engorging on sugars. And we're going to talk about these foods in detail today. So the first food that can break your sugar cravings is when you have a fruit, and especially seasonal fruits. Seasonal fruits are made for the season, and you can eat a seasonal fruit, be it mango, be it custard apple, be it chiku, be it banana, anything. So any fruit that you eat in season, and not along with food, not after the meal, but as an individual item in terms of having like a snack, it will definitely help you curtail your sugar cravings, because fruits are sweet in nature. They will give you that sweet tendency, and along with the sweet tendency, they also give you the nutrition, the calories, the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, the prebiotics, the fiber, all these things. So they are actually nutritional dense foods. And instead of putting effort and preventing yourself from going against healthy foods, you should have fruit on a daily basis. This will definitely come a long way and decrease your sugar cravings. The second thing, but make sure you eat seasonal, you eat local, you eat what is available in and around your place. Maybe the local market fruits and the local farmers that give you fruits. Nothing that is from some other country which has traveled so far, which has given you lots and lots of carbon footprint. No, you should eat seasonal, eat local, eat natural methods of farming, and eat organic. Don't, organic fruits and natural farming fruits have lot more taste, satiety, lot more flavor, and also they have that freshness in them that will give you enhanced feeling of having something healthy. So make sure it is seasonal fruit, it is local fruit, it is by natural methods of farming or organic fruits that you're having. And the second in line are the berries. And especially when it comes to berries, they have these high dose of antioxidants, and berries are sweet to eat. They have good amount of fiber, which is a prebiotic, which is very, very healthy. And when we have to talk about berries, I am not talking about blueberries and raspberries and all. What berries that we get in our place? The bear that you have, the seasonal mulberries that you have. These are the berries that are local berries, and whenever you have these local berries, they give you that potent they're potent source of antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, prebiotics, and they enhance your intestinal flora. And once your intestinal flora is very good and very well supported, you will never have sugar cravings. And it's the local berries that I'm talking about, the traditional mulberries that are there, the traditional berries that we get in season, the big ones, the small ones, what we call as bear. Those are the ones that are very essential to cut down on your sugar cravings. And people have the habit of eating chocolate, and they cannot resist chocolate. For such people, especially only for such people who have chocolate cravings, you can have dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is very low in sugar, very low in milk solids and everything. It is 70% of cocoa, and you can have a small bit of dark chocolate, which will definitely deal with the high dense calorie rich milk chocolate that you crave for. So that is one tip for the people who are having sugar cravings for chocolate especially. And they are snack bars that you get. Some people have high calorie foods, and they don't know what they are eating, and they take it open from the packets and eat whatever they feel like. Instead, if you can make natural snack bars at home, make them with oats, dry fruits, raisins, and nuts, and you can mix them, and you can mix them with dates, the soft dates that we get, the majul dates or the soft dates. You can make a paste of it and make it into bars. So these nut and dry fruit bars definitely have an impact of giving you that positiveness of not having a sugar craving, because they are also rich in nutrition, and they taste sweet because of the date paste or the jaggery you can use to make them. Maybe you can use coconut jaggery, you can use palm jaggery, you can use any jaggery, but you will have a control over the portion size. And when you use ingredients, you can put in oats, you can put in dry fruits, you can put in whole foods, you can put in nuts, you can put raisins, something, and make a standby snack bars or laddus or a chicky kind of a thing, and keep, so that it is healthy to munch on them. And I always tell that everybody should have snacks in their house, especially the savory ones and the sweet ones, in one box, so that whenever you're hungry, you can pick and eat the snack and don't gorge onto opening a packet and munching on junk. So snacks, traditionally also our Indian cuisines used to have snacks, the savory snack and the sweet snack, be it laddus or chakkas or chakilas or other kind of hot items that we usually get. So if you have them, you will be able to eat that, what is traditional, what is local, and what is healthy, rather than opening packets and having chips and all these things. And there are people who like to have, whenever they are hungry, they have an approach of having avocados, they have an approach of having nuts, they have an approach of having sesame seeds. All these things are wide options of cutting down on whatever sugar cravings that you're having. And the easiest that you can do is just put 1 glass of water, 2 spoons of chia seeds, mix it and leave it for a couple of hours, and it becomes thick and gooey, and you can put nuts or anything in it or some piece of jaggery or any flavor that you like, the natural flavors that you like, mix it and drink it. That also kills your sugar craving. It gives fullness to the stomach because it absorbs water even in the intestine. It is not only good for constipation, it is very good to cut down your sugars. It gives you fullness, and it keeps you full for a long time, so that you don't get again and again hungry. Chia seeds are very rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and the jelly thing that forms inside gives you the kind of fullness and prevents sugar cravings. And there are few easy things that you can find it in your house and you can eat them when you're having sugar cravings, like the yogurt, the curd that you have, the yogurt that you have can give you a very good protection against sugar cravings. And yogurt has its own natural flavor, it is healthy, you can make buttermilk and drink, and it gives you that fullness. It is full of prebiotics, probiotics, calcium, minerals, vitamins, and it is extremely healthy, and it keeps you full and keeps you away from all kinds of sugar cravings. And especially for diabetics, if you have this kind of buttermilk flavored with a pinch of black salt, and you can add any tempering to it, either you can have curry leaves or coriander or anything, or a little bit of hing, and just mix it and drink it. It will cut down on your sugar intake, it will cut down on your cravings, it will cut down on your sugar levels also, and it has very good digestive properties, and it will, after effect of having it, it will keep your sugars at a lower side and will not allow sugar cravings to come again and again. And there are so many lentils, like the rajma, chole, chana. There are chickpeas, that's what is the chole, the chickpeas, the kidney beans. There are so many lentils and pulses. All these have delayed absorption, and they are rich in protein. They give you that satiety, and whenever you have a meal full of lentils, beans or chickpeas, definitely you will not feel hungry as soon as possible. And they will also cut down on your they will also cut down on your sugar cravings. You can observe, whenever you have this chole and chapati, or chole or with the rice, or dal with rice and everything, you don't usually feel like having another portion of another food immediately, because they keep you full, and that fullness also lasts for a while. And about the sweet things, whenever you're having cravings, or whenever you feel that you should not have cravings, even if you have one date, dates are, various types of dates are available. There are dry dates that are available, there are fresh dates that are available. Make sure the quality of dates is checked. There are many places where they are injected with sugar solution. It is not correct, it is not the right dates to be taken. Always vouch in to buy natural dates with natural texture, and not loaded and coated with sugar and injected with sugar. That's very important in checking the date quality. And whenever you have dates, they are rich in fiber, potassium, iron, they are rich in lots of vitamins, they are rich in the prebiotics. And when you take it in combination with nuts, they are wholesome foods and very good snack options. They do not give you sugar cravings, and they kill the sugar craving because you have eaten something healthy and sweet for the day. And other important foods that we can prevent sugar cravings are, the sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are extremely nutritious. They are rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin K, lots of prebiotics and lots of fiber. And sweet potatoes are one such good vegetable that gives you lots of health, and also that it cut down on your sugar cravings. And the other protein rich foods that eventually cut down on your sugar cravings are, for non-vegetarians, your meat, poultry, fish, egg. uh, that is, again, they are known to decrease the late night cravings. So for non-vegetarians, these options are always there, but make sure you make it at home, eat fresh, not gorge outside. Outside additives are absolutely not correct, and anything that is made at home in a portion size and also the frequency is very important, and they are one of the items that decrease sugar cravings. And whenever you don't feel like eating, there are people who do not like to chew and eat a fruit. For them, you can always ask them to have a smoothie and not a juice. And in fact, having a whole fruit is extremely healthy. Chewing the fruit and digesting enzymes from the mouth entering into the stomach is very important. But there are people who do not like to chew. For them, a smoothie will help, which will keep the fiber intact. And when you're drinking the smoothie, have it slowly, and you can enhance the the nutritional value of the smoothie with any kind of dates or any kind of nuts added to the smoothie. And smoothies also have to be had very slowly, and preferably you should have your whole fruit. If not, you can have the smoothie very slowly, so that the digestive enzymes from the mouth also enter into the tummy. And smoothie is fully loaded with fiber, so it gives that kind of benefits to the person who is drinking it also. And I had one interesting thing that I always used to have when I was a young child. uh, the dried aloo bukhara, which is called as prunes, and now they say it is prunes, but then we had this dried aloo bukhara. And one dried aloo bukhara, we used to keep it in the behind our cheek, and then we used to take slowly, we used to sip on the liquid that used to come from the aloo bukhara. It used to be tangy, it used to be sweet. And my mother used to give it when I was a little sick, or when I used to have some cold or any other small ailments. That are dried aloo bukhara, which are called prunes. And prunes are known to be very important for treatment of constipation. Very important. They are high sources of sorbitol, which decreases your constipation if you have. And also, sorbitol is a sugar alcohol. It slows down the absorption of sugars in the gut and keeps you full, and that satiety levels are good. And prunes have got high nutrition value, and dried prunes are very beneficial. That's why all peas, anything with pea, the maybe it's prunes, the juice of prune, or the whole prune, or the paste of prunes, are given usually for babies who are having issues with constipation. And prunes also cut down on your sugar cravings because they slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar. And for somebody who's a eggetarian, or people who eat eggs are also very good mediators to decrease the sugar cravings, because they give fullness, and they decrease the hunger hormone called ghrelin, and they increase the peptide YY, which gives the fullness in the stomach and does not give us cravings to eat food again and again. And also, there is a glucagon like peptide, GLP-1, that is the hormone that will help you deal with these kind of problems. So eggs keep in regulation with these things, and eggs are extremely healthy, high in protein, Every day 2 eggs for breakfast, you did not have anything till about 11-12 o'clock. They give fullness for 2-3 hours very easily, and you will not get cravings on a regular basis. And one interesting thing that I noted was, the trail mix. The trail mix is called as trail mix because it has got fruits, dry fruits, and small like ragi chips, or the lentil chips, or the some other very low calorie, high fiber, and lentils based, or the chidwa that we say, which has got a little bit of puffed rice and all these things. So it's a combination of a little bit of carbs that are there from millets, or rice puffs, or the beaten rice flakes, anything, or the ragi flakes, or the jowar flakes, or anything, along with dry fruits and along with the nuts. So this is called a trail mix. And one of the interesting trail mix that I liked recently was the one from Vibrant Living Foods. So Vibrant Living Foods is run by Sri Devi Jasti, and she has formulated one trail mix which is extremely tasty and extremely handy, and extremely nutritious in terms of its high fiber content, and it kills your sugar cravings. So you can try that trail mix, Vibrant Living Foods trail mix. I somehow liked it, and that's my kind of a combination to eat it on the go when you're having some cravings, and it keeps you away from having junk food and having sweet cravings and all kinds of junk eating habits. And a small note about the fermented foods. Fermentation gives you an enhanced feeling of fullness, lot of prebiotics, lot of health to the gut, and extremely it makes you a healthy person. Whenever you are a healthy person, you will never eat on unhealthy foods at all, because health is something that you got it as a bonus and you enjoy being healthy. You would never go for unhealthy stuff. Even if you see something unhealthy, your mind says, let's be away from it, because I want to be happy and healthy and not get attracted to these things. So in such a way, fermented foods have lot of benefits. There are so many fermented foods available, and they are very, very important, especially the pickle that is also fermented. The quantity has to be maintained. The idli, the dosa, the all kind of anything that is fermented, the overnight lassi that is fermented, the overnight sadanam that is being eaten. So there are so many fermented foods that keep you healthy, that keep you going, that keep you energetic. For other countries, you have you have kombucha, you have kimchi, all these things are, so fermented foods are available worldwide. Different countries, different fermented foods, different ways of enhancing your food with the probiotics, enhancing your food with healthy substances. So in our tradition, we have idlis and dosas, and these batters are fermented overnight, and overnight fermentation gives you the probiotic levels, and it also gives you the nutrition value that adds on to the fermentation process. And these fermented foods also give you full for some time and do not allow you to go towards sugar cravings. And anything that you eat in terms of whole grains are the powerhouse of nutrition. They increase the gut bacteria, the bifidobacterium and the lactobacillus, and these whole grains have good amount of fiber, good amount of carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, slow releasing carbohydrates, because they are full of fiber. And these whole grains are the essence of our food. A major portion of food has these whole grains, be it brown rice, be it the millets that we eat, be it anything. Whole grains give us our main food item, and whenever we eat these whole grains, definitely your sugar cravings will be low. And any vegetables that is rich in fiber, low in calories, decreases the time of digestion, definitely helps curtail sugar cravings. And all kinds of vegetables are healthy. all kinds of vegetables are extremely we have so many local vegetables that are there, and they're easy. You can procure them on a daily basis. You need not refrigerate vegetables, because every day, any corner that you go, you can have fresh vegetables. And make sure you buy local vegetables, seasonal vegetables, and you buy them from stores that give you the good quality vegetables rather than loaded with pesticides and fertilizers. So it's important to eat seasonal, eat right, eat with sustainable living options, and to cut down on sugar cravings. You have these small set of food items that will help you deal with it. But the ways to cut down on sugar cravings is drink water. That is very, very important. People are thirsty, they do not drink water, but they drink sodas and they drink whatever. So drink water. Water is very, very important. Eat more protein. That is very, very important. Distance yourself from all kinds of cravings by modifying your diet. And you should always plan your meals in advance, so that if your meal is set, you don't go in between ordering for a pizza or ordering for a brownie or anything like that. So if your meal pattern is set, you will eat your meal and you will be happy with the meal because it was planned by you. So unplanned meals is one of the reasons for all kinds of junk entering into your system and lot of sweet cravings coming in between. And avoid getting extremely hungry. It is very, very important. When you eat on time, you don't gorge on food. When you eat on time, it is planned and it is going smooth. You won't have a morsel of extra food at all. If you are leaving yourself to be hungry, you feel like eating a chocolate, you feel like eating a sweet, you feel like eating ice cream, you feel like eating drinking milkshake or something like that. That is very sweet, because your body attracts yourself to that kind of a problem. And you should always fight stress, and under the influence of stress, never eat, because that is not correct. And eat enough so that you are not eating half stomach and you are hungry in an hour. So that is when again you will hit down for sugar craving and have you feel that sweet is so small and you eat it. So it is not like that. Always eat enough and have enough sleep. If you are not having enough sleep, it is very clear that you are awake and you try to eat something very readily available, and that is sweet. And you do not cook in the middle of the night and eat. You eat that is high dense calorie food in the night. So you have enough sleep. Do not awake for a very long time in the night. And whenever you are sleeping, that is the time when you are resting and your body recovers. And you do not eat unnecessarily in the time that you have to sleep. And that's the most healthy way to be away from all kind of junk food and decrease your sugar cravings. And whenever you are having some cravings, you can just go for a brisk walk, or you divert yourself. Or there are people who chew chewing gum, which is sugar-free chewing gum, and that also helps you keep yourself bay at eating sugary foods. That's one way, of course. It's a tip that's a one way, but it does not always work. And I always prefer not going to the supermarket when I'm hungry, because when I'm hungry and I go to the supermarket, I buy this, I buy that, I tend to get attracted towards so many unwanted things. So never go to the supermarket hungry, and go have nice proper lunch or dinner or breakfast and then go to the supermarket. That's when you will mindfully shop. And that reminds me of telling you that mindful eating is very important. Being aware of eating habits, aware of being emotional, the control of your emotions, control of your hunger cravings, and physical sensations of hunger are very, very important. So mindful eating is important, and knowing what is happening with you is very, very important. And this is all about how to avoid sugar cravings and how to stay away from sugar cravings. And this is my small small kind of information that I can give you. And there are fancy foods always available, but I vouch for sustainability. And I should be telling you about these fancy foods also at times, because whoever wants, they can have it. There's quinoa that gives you fullness and stops you from having cravings, sugar cravings. There is cheese that stops you from having sugar cravings. The paneer also is very good indeed, the Indian cheese, to stop your sugar cravings. There are certain food substances, I mean, they come in the form of medications like spirulina, like spinach powder. Spinach per se, as a green leafy vegetable, is very good to prevent sugar cravings, which is widely available. But there are places where spinach is not available. There they resort to spinach powder, about 5 grams of spinach powder, that cut down on sugar cravings. These are all available in international literature. But anything that is natural, anything that is seasonal, anything that is sustainable gives you the best of option of life, and you enjoy your seasonal food. You keep getting and changing your seasons. That is how you keep changing your foods, and you do not have monotony, and that is how you keep your life interesting. So eat seasonal, eat right, eat local, and eat sustainable with mindful eating. So that's all for today, and yet another super topic tomorrow morning. See you back at 7:30. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much, and I'll catch you up tomorrow morning. Thank you.